We're at part 2. Welcome back. Okay, so we did the bottom layer, the backing, not the bottom. This is the backing. And now those pins that I had here was for batting. And again, this is just a leftover material from, let's see, what am I doing here? I want to make sure that this is right. Let me measure this out. Okay, this goes there. Tilly, don't come sneaking around here right now. No sneaky peeky. It's a little sneaky there. Straighten everything out. Okay. I need to take the pins back out. The top pins that I had, not the ones that I just pinned. Because you have to base this anyway. If you were going to do it the way the flint directions show you how to do it. He bases his quilt, basting, like a basting stitch. Okay. So, again, you have to find the middle. Once you find the middle, what I do is just take the basting stitch off in the beginning. I'm keeping those pins there for right now. I'm removing the one, I put a whole bunch, so I'm going to remove one, place that there. And I'm going to slowly move that and pin it. This is more of a practice quilt because I've never done this before on this frame like this. But I thought about it last week and I said, why am I not doing it this way when it seems to be... I've watched a lot of people use the Gracie quilt frame and I'm like, hey, they roll it up right there on the spot. Okay. Okay, and I got that one right there. I'm going to the other side. And I'm just following what I pinned before. And I had this little practice one right here. I had this little piece of material that I did years ago for a lap quilt. And I had it in my storage unit and I said, you know what, I am going to practice on that lap quilt and make a video for y'all. Now we're all good. Okay. And then I'm going to place some pins on the top of the leader cloth. There's a whole bunch. So I don't want it folding over, like I said before, and accidentally sewing it. I'd rather have more leader cloth than less. It's better to have more. You never know when you need some more. And then I cut it when it gets old. I cut it and then I have a whole bunch. Okay. Now, you want to make sure that's laying out flat and nice and straight. You want it all like that. Now you can start rolling it. And lock your sides and then smooth everything out slowly. Seem to have it all crooked in the back. Catching on something. Hold it out. Okay. Look how nice and neat that's turning out. And stop. I'm using my belly to hold it. You could lock it in place like this on each end. So you could make sure that's nice and straight in the back. And that your batting is straight. Okay, unlock it. Again, this is a practice piece. I sewed all this batting onto this. Oh, I sewed that batting. These are just leftover pieces. Look how nice and neat that's turning out. Look how smooth that is. In other videos on YouTube, you'll notice that I am sewing it. I'm basting all these tubes. Make sure it's all smooth. I'm going to tighten it up again on each end. Smooth it out. Look at that. Look how smooth and neat that was. Okay, I'm going to unlock it now. Got all my crinkles out. Okay. Look at that. How nice and neat that is. I don't think I've ever had it that neat before, ever. Now I'll lock this in place. And the reason why, if you notice, I cut that really perfectly. So I'm going to take that extra material off. Get a pair of scissors. Where are my scissors? What did I do with them? Oh, no, they're not there. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm going to just trim off that extra piece right there. Making sure I'm not cutting the leader cloth. Okay, that's just leftover material. Excellent. Now the next thing I have to do is unlock this. Oh, not that yet. Sorry. Keep this locked, okay? Now we're going to get the, let's see, this is, oh, I made a boo-boo. Okay, the batting goes on the bottom. Let's see. This is step 3, the quilt top. So you base the quilt, and then step 4, let's see. This is the backing. Because I'm reading it upside down. Okay, let's see. Attach rod C. This is step 2, the backing. The quilt top is on B, which is this one. The backing and the batting are supposed to be, let's see, the batting goes on the bottom and the quilt top. Okay, so let me think. So the batting was supposed to go on that one. I really don't see a difference why it would have to, actually. I could still see the quilt top being on top of here and the batting on the back, but let me see what I did wrong, and I'll be right back. Okay, reading my directions. I wasn't supposed to put the batting on top of the backing. The backing is supposed to be done first. So right now I'm going to just roll up the backing. So that's what we'll do. Again, make sure everything's nice and wrinkle free. You could iron this, you could starch this, whichever makes you happy. It's my lap quilt, so it's going to be like this. It's my practice quilt, and it comes out a lot better like this, the way I do it. It makes me happier. And I'm removing any little threads I picked up along the way. But look how easy that is. Okay, pick up all those little teeny tiny threads. You gotta really keep an eye on what you're doing. That was from the batting. You know how batting comes apart. And that is, look how simple that was. Plus it's not a big quilt. It's a lap quilt. But all my wrinkles are out of there on my quilt. Okay, now lock that in place. Lock this side in place. I'm going to move this out the way like this. Place it in so I know that it's going to go over in a minute. Okay? Let me show you what I'm going to do next. Place the middle one up and open up the backing. Still got it a little too tight. You don't want to match up the backing to this. Okay, now I'm going to lock it up. Okay, so you're going to get your backing. Get that. And I have the middle already folded earlier. Already marked it with my fingers. Let me close this up. Lock that in place. Find my line, and I'm going right above that line. And I already marked it with a fold line. And I'm right on top of the line that I created earlier, my basting line. And I'm going to do, get my pins. Go over here. Here's my basting line. I'm not pulling the backing. I'm holding all the pieces together. And I'm pinning my you could see the basting line here, but I have another basting line underneath. And that's the line I'm following. Okay, now I'm going to go to this end, and I'm just putting my fingers underneath. So just a wee bit. Okay, this one too went off. There, those are all good now. And all I'm doing is following my basting line. Hold all those pieces together. Okay, now I can go to that end. Okay, now I'm at the end. And that is done. So now let's see. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now we're going to open up this one and open up this one. Okay, I'm looking. This one looks good. This one looks good. And let me see what I did. Hold on. Okay, so what I did was I opened these two up on the side here and I turned the quilt all the way around because this one I was folding it up this way. That's not how it goes. It actually goes this way. So just to let you know, you have to make adjustments sometimes and make sure that you're doing. The pole was correctly done. I didn't have to remove it. It's just that I was turning it the wrong way. I have it pinned. I haven't changed anything. It's I was turning it the wrong way. That's all I was doing. I was turning it the opposite way. So I had to remember. I did not remove them. I just was turning it this way when I should have been turning it the opposite way. So that's all I did. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten it up. And that side has been done. And I had to turn it around the quilt in order for me to realize what I was doing. Okay, so now I'm turning it around, snapping that back into place. And now I'm going to open the middle, because now we're going to add the top and the backing. Again, you have to make sure that you're going to roll it up this way. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So, I think. Okay, so I must have put this one wrong. It's actually supposed to replace the other one. Oh, yeah. Okay, because it should be facing the other way, so I have to take it off. Sometimes I place them wrong. Because the backing shouldn't be like that. Okay, so I have to take this all off. But it's better to see it done the correct way than doing it the wrong way. When I put them away, I wasn't paying attention which way I was doing that. So now I'm going to open this up, keep this one here, remove this one, and this one should be going this way. And put it back. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be, you're going to baste your batting goes on the top. This is the top of the quilt, and your batting goes on the bottom. Okay, so we need to get the batting first. Okay, so get your batting. Let's see. It's going to go on top here. I hope I'm doing this right. Let me see. As you roll it up, it's going to be all rolled up. Let's see. Because all three pieces have to be actually sewn on top. It says to top quilt, be batting, based all pieces. So A, B to that. So I think I had it right the first time. So we need to take this back out. This back on like this. Okay, so I believe I had it the right way. Okay. Okay, so I did have it the right way. Okay. Okay, so it does go this way. Okay. As you roll it all up this way, I think. Okay, let's see. Step 4, batting goes on the bottom. Sew the I can't see what I'm saying. It says sew and baste stitch. Okay, I'm trying to think. This is all correct. All this is correct. There's no doubt about that. It's these pieces that have to be sewn together first. So let's place these back on here. Rope, rope, rope. Okay, so batting goes here. Top quilt goes here. This is what I'm doing right now. This is the back. So here's the batting, and here's the top quilt. So what we're going to do is fold this in half. Actually, we have to fold this in half first, so we can find the middle. Okay. So the middle is right here, and just to hold this in place, we're going to place that there. Okay, now I can open it up. Okay, both the middle is correct. Okay, both sides are just right. Okay, now I gotta fold the top. And I'm gonna fold that in the middle. And I have the middle right here. My stitch line is actually the middle. And now I'm gonna pick up all these pieces and I'm gonna put a pin on them. And then I'm gonna get another pin. And I'm gonna hold all these pieces and add that to the backing like this. Okay, got it. And now I'm carefully going to remove my pin, pick up that. I'm going to go underneath with my hand and feel for that and add that to the baseline. I'm going to remove that, pick up all 3 pieces, and go to my baseline. I'm going to remove the next piece. Now to the baseline. Again, I'm removing my pin. Oops. Pick up all 3 pieces. Put my hand underneath. And follow my baseline. Remove my pin. Pick up my 3 pieces. Actually, yeah, it's 3. And I've got that. Now the hard part is using my going this way. So what I found out, it would be easier for me is to just I have extra pins there, thank goodness. Is to pick up that one, hold all 3 pieces, get another pin, and then pin it. I don't know why I'm not going this way, it's harder for me. So I'm going to remove this pin, pin all 3 pieces, and then pin it, and then remove that pin. I don't know why this works this way, but it works. You have to find a way to make it work for you. Okay, find my basting line, pin. Got one more to do. Oh, the pin's right here. Okay. It's holding them all, and then I'm going to use another pin, and now I've got them all pinned down. There. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the basting line here, pick up these 2 pieces, this is my middle, this whole piece right here, because remember that. This is the middle, this one here, even if I fold it, you'll see it's the middle, right there. Get my batting, it's way over here. Okay, fold that in half. There's the middle, it's right there. Okay, now I can pin that. Oops, I lost it. Okay, here's okay, got the middle. Ooh, keeps moving. Here's the middle, which is that seam line. And I'm going to fold my batting in half and match that to that. And I'm going to add a pin right there to hold that into place. And now we're going to go to part 3. We're almost got. Oops,